Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Phoenix. This is part 2 of how to make a wooden sword. Okay, part 2 of how to make a wooden sword. Okay, so once again, this can be made by any age. You're under the age of 10 and older. You don't need adult supervision. I'll still recommend adult supervision until you're like 12 if you're making this, right? All you need is a knife, wood, patience, and strength. And also working arms. I'm assuming if you're making a sword that you have arms. I'm assuming. I'm also assuming that you do have strength as well. Like, when I mean strength, like, I mean muscle, like this, muscle. Not like strength in the mind or whatever. Okay? In the last video we made, first of all, go look at the last fucking video before you watch this one. Like, cause, come on, you're watching part 2 before part 1. Go watch the last video first. Like, you have no idea, like, well, I'm not re-explaining everything. Okay? YouTube only allows us to upload around 9 videos a day. Or at least with me, they only allow me to upload 9 videos a day. Whereas I would honestly upload a crap ton of videos a day when I'm in the mood to upload. If you notice, for the ones that are subscribed to the channel, no, this is not going to be, I'm telling you to subscribe because, you know, I don't really give a fuck, you know? You can subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but it is free. But for most YouTubers, like, yeah, you can just search up the name. I changed my channel name quite a fucking lot. Before, my channel name was Jesus Christ, the Son of God. That's to mess with Christians, but going on the video saying hi, and the icon Jesus Christ, Son of God. And then, it has that as the name, confusing the fuck out of them. Yeah, I would recommend subscribing to my channel for that reason, but once again, don't have to. And, like, I'm doing YouTube because, honestly, I want to. So, don't have to subscribe. If you do like the video, hit the like button, right? Let me know that you like this type of content, because right now, the content's leaning more into reactions, because, like, I got a good amount of views from reactions. Okay? And, like, I care about views right now, because, like, I don't want to make shit that no one's gonna watch. Because, like, no one's fucking watching it, so no one fucking likes it. For any YouTubers that, like, take down videos that do horrible, just keep in mind that people, like, don't take the video down after people have watched it, because maybe they like the video, right? I don't care, like, if it gets, like, a yellow, like, what is it called? Like, it's, like, a yellow, like, I'm going to say a yellow status on the video, or, like, you know, like, age restriction, copyright, like, anything like that. I don't really care. I'm still going to keep it up, unless it's copyright, because, no, I don't want to get any of that. So, you want to make sure that you're doing this. Make sure that your blade's still sharp, also. Like, it should be, like, a very self-explanatory of what the fuck I'm doing. Like, This is easy. A child could do it. Okay. I will be posting more videos like over summer break, since in around 6 months, and like over spring vacation. Like, yeah, but I won't be posting videos every single day because one, many people don't watch my videos, and two, another thing is like, not only do many people not watch my videos, not many people, I would assume, like them. So I don't need to upload every single day. I will upload like more sometimes. So also keeping great in mind that you can't fuck up with this, okay? If you make a great mistake, like snaps in half, now think of it, you can make 2 fucking daggers, right? Only way you can fuck up is if you cut in half 4 times, because then it goes from being this to this to that. Okay, if you cut it that small, then it's a fuck up. Nothing else is really a fuck up, right? You can recarve it. And it's made out of one of the most common materials on this planet. Well, depending on where you live, one of the most common materials on this planet. This is completely free to make. Like, you can be homeless and you can make this. Literally pick up a random knife or a rock. Like, I'm assuming, like, if you're watching this, you're not homeless. I'm assuming anyway. Because, like, out of everything, if you're homeless, like, I want to know how to make a wooden sword. If you're homeless, a wooden spear would be better. And yes, this will take a while. I would say that this would probably take, if you're Sean and you got a good piece of wood, 1-2 hours. 1-2 hours at most. Also, your handle's the last thing you want to carve out, like this. Make a line from where the handle's going to be downwards. Make sure you have a couple of knives with you, unless you have a knife specifically for carving. It's starting to take a somewhat form. Somewhat. I mean, like, it's better than this. Now, anyways, it's starting to get a bit better. This will definitely take a while. No, it's funny because I almost guarantee that the person watching this can literally be doing anything else, right? You could pick up a Bible, could be studying, I can't say that properly. You can be doing something more productive, but you sat down watching this video, like maybe you need a tutorial to how to make this. Was you are watching this? Good job, thank you. I would also recommend you have something to grapple things with, to twist, to like bend. Like that's because if you are going for a proper piece of wood, right, that there may be areas that like where there are pieces too small to like rip out and your knife just can't do it. Okay, but that one of those is not a requirement. Also, this will take us on as basically depending on how sharp you want it. Like with this, like after you get the blade, right? After you get the blade of it, then it's like any more carving that you do after that is how sharp you want it to be. Oh, if you're one of these like fuckheads that think like, why go for a fucking wooden weapon when you can make a metal one, right? Reason why you would want to go for a wooden weapon for this reason only. They do not count as actual weapons, right? They don't count as real weapons, okay? They count as fake ones, toys. Basically. This weapon technically counts as this, a toy. Technically, even though you can make it as sharp as this, right? It counts as a toy. So you can bring this in anywhere, to your job. You can bring it to church. You can bring it to a fucking store, anywhere. Because it counts as a toy, not a real weapon. So, like, that's why you would go with wood, because it's smarter. And also, like, you can have it, like, on you, like, hidden, and you go into you're going on a plane, like, you can have it with you, since it's a toy. It's not a toy. That's what most people classify it as. Now, also, another good thing about having now wood, it breaks. Oh, carve out a fucking new one. That's how, like, this is why, like, things like this are very, very good to have. Like, really good to have it made out of. Carbon fiber, like fiberglass, what my bill's made out of. Wood. And what else would be good? I think that's about it. Like, those two are very good for, like, weapons. Because most of those do not count as real weapons. depending on if the weapon's naturally made out of carbon fiber, it can count as a weapon. But you will like never see anywhere like actually like you can have it like you can walk in holding your weapon like this into a store, right? They ain't gonna kick you out because that's a toy. As you can see, this weapon is actually really sharp. It's not like a sharp enough to cut paper. Well, not cut people cleanly, anyways. But it is like a really sharp, like sharp enough to cut my skin. But it's not sharp enough to cut paper with a clean cut. Because like knives like this also like you have to be very sharp to cut paper with a perfect clean cut. Also with this, you don't want to focus on like one side for too long. Once you actually start to notice like how it's going and like notice it, like obviously like don't stay with one side for way too long. That is a dumb idea. Once again, if you're like a parent and you're making this for your kids, right? You're making this so two kids can have a sword fight. One, you're making this so two kids can have a sword fight, not as a collectible, so they can fight. Like, make sure that's dull as fuck. Right? Don't put a tip on it either. Make the tip like this, okay? You want a sword for your kids, make the tip like this so they can't stab anybody. Also keep in mind, if you are making it for your kids, that they have access to sharp things to make it sharp. Right? Always keep in mind that there's a way to make a dull wooden sword very dangerous. However, like, if you give them something out plastic, metal, they cannot sharpen that plastic or metal. So however you get them that is however it stays, so keep that in mind, okay? Also keep in mind that how sharp it is also can count if you can get arrested if you hit someone with it. Make sure like you give your arms a break and your hands a break, okay? You have to do this. Otherwise you can fuck up and like when you wake up next day you can have sores. Or be like me and get a blister. That was a fucking pain. I would recommend once you start coughing, take breaks, but don't take too long of breaks, okay? You want to do most of it in the first day, because after that your like arms are like going to get pretty sore. Arms are going to get really sore afterwards. actually starting to make a bit of progress. Before it looked just like this. Now it looks more like this. It's a start. And it has been almost, it's been definitely over 40, around 45 minutes of, like, making this. This is after 45 minutes of making it. And so, yeah, don't go around thinking, like, oh, yeah, on this one we finished in, like, a couple of hours. Like, yeah, I'm going to, like, call my friends and say, come over an hour. Like, I'm going to have a wooden sword. Take definitely more than an hour. Also, learn from my mistakes and hold your knife like this when carving for a very long time. Because the only spot that I got a actual ballista to was right here. That's where you're most likely going to get a ballista. So hold your knife like this, right? Make sure that there is a space right there to put your a finger into, right? That way, it won't hurt, and you won't get a blister. So, if you're wondering why I'm only carving up this way and like not doing anything here, that's because all you want to do is like just carve out the sides. Obviously, eventually you're going to want to do that too, like to thin it down. Kind of like this, how I did actually do that before. It is very nice. Like, look at this. Okay? This is going to become looking like this soon. Okay? Oh, let's say for example, right now you're making, like, you want to make something like a katana, right? You have to do this mainly, and then sharpen it on this side. Like, let's say you want to do something like a machete, right? Then you have to do some more work with the handle. Okay? Or you want to do something like a rapier, right? You're like, depending on what type of blade you want, that does depend on how you cut out the wood. It really does. This would be like great for a weapon. Like, I can't really think of anything of how a modern, normal fucking person would use a wooden sword other than like a fucking collectible. I really can't think of anything. It's starting to come along really well. So I'm going to give you like part 3 later, maybe later today, maybe. Right now, I'm taking a break from it. So I will see you in the next video.